What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and today we are back for another Alliance Wars counter, and this time we have a special request from Savior007 from my Discord for a counter to the Asgardians Mercenaries Merc. So the team composition, as you guys can see, is Merc Right Guard, Merc Lieutenant, Taskmaster, Hela, and Loki. We talked about this team like 2 weeks ago or something, which is a very powerful team because you have the early defense down on one of your enemies, then you have Taskmaster applying bleeds and blinds, and then you have Hela spreading all of that, and most of the time it destroys your team. And this team is even stronger against Black Order and so on. If you are unlucky, it can get your team destroyed very easily. So this is a very annoying Alliance Wars defense team, and therefore we need some good counters against them. I have found a few, and I really like this one. I'm going to show to you the Too Many Sorcerers, which is a hybrid on itself of the Asgardians with a supernatural. And as you can see, we have the security debuff. We start with defense down, which is very dangerous for our team, and they start with the medbay, barracks, and the booster from the deflects. So as you can see, this is going to be problematic. Plus we are doing almost 50k punch up, and we have a very big Hela on the enemy team. Usually we have a big Merc Lieutenant, not the case, but we have a decently sized Taskmaster. So like always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button. Okay, so a little bit more information about my team, just to give you an idea. So I have Hela at gear tier 15, and then I have Doctor Strange, Mordo, and Ghost Rider at gear tier 14, Loki at gear tier 12. So there is a high chance that the enemies might be able to resist the abilities from Loki, and his utility ends up after he does his ultimate and special. The other characters, we have the supernatural characters. We have Doctor Strange, he's going to flip the effects on the enemies. We have Mordo for the stun and blinds, and we have Ghost Rider for the big damage together with Hela. So, and in terms of ISO weights, you have I have level 4 across everyone except Loki. I think Loki is at level 3, maybe, if not at level 2. And you want to have Ghost Rider with the striker, so he applies extra bleeds. Doctor Strange to make sure he removes as many positive effects from the enemies with his special, and Loki to give that early vulnerability, and Hela I usually have her with striker. Here I'm not sure if she is healer or not, but either of them it's good. I prefer striker for most of the times. In this case, maybe because I had security, I decided to go a little bit for more healing for her, and with the Gregs and so on, and maybe that's the reason why she's like this. So let's take a look at the clip and see how it worked out on this punch up. Once again with the enemy team with the medbay and the barracks, and also extra deflects. Okay, so we are getting started, and as it seems I really went with the healer ISO weight on Hela. I'm not exactly sure if it was useful or not, maybe not, because surprise, she died a little bit too early. She has the highest damage on the team, so she will be targeted early on, and because there are not that many Asgardian allies, she doesn't have the highest HP like she usually has on the Asgardian team. So as expected, she was targeted early on. A good thing about having Loki is that he can protect Hela if she goes under 50% HP. The problem is if she dies too fast, which with the security buff can happen. So the defense down from Loki got resisted. We have gear tier 15 Hela against gear tier 12 Loki, that's why. And now we have the enemies attacking our Ghost Rider. He's with defense down, so it's extra painful. Now the Merc Lieutenant, he went under 50% HP, that's good, but not super relevant on this matchup. And as you guys can see, what stops this team is that stun on Hela. While Loki got resisted, Mordo will not get resisted. All characters get 30% extra focus, but because Loki is so low, it's not good enough. So that extra turn was great, but the problem is that we have blind on Hela, so it's not the best result. Now, one good thing about our team of hybrid Asgardians Supernatural is that we have one extra character, which is Greg, and that gives a higher chance of the blind to go to someone else other than Ella. It was not the case on this situation, but for example, when you have this situation with Brotherhood, it's quite problematic if you have Pyro or Toad getting the blind. You really don't want that, and in this case, because we have one extra character, we have a higher chance of that not happening. So now use the special, we try to remove that taunt, it didn't work out. Merc Riot Guard still has the defense up and the deflects. We have to remember that he's at gear tier 15, which is very high. I'm not sure if he's 7 red stars or not, but that's pretty high. Now we have almost no characters with negative effects, but Hela still did air magic, tons of damage against us. And then we keep focusing on her. Since she's under 50% HP, we have to use that opportunity to get rid of her. And then that's it. As soon as Hela is gone, we have pretty much the match won. We can blind and stun Taskmaster, and if he is blind, he is not able to do anything. So now we are going to apply the ability block to make sure that no one is healing up, or Taskmaster stealing the buffs from us, or Hela with the Gregs. And now we just have to finish her off, heal up Ghost Rider, and we have the taunt once again, but at this point the team is completely done. And if you have a different situation where you have a very big Merc Lieutenant rather than a Merc Riot Guard, it would be probably easier, because they would not have these continuous taunts in our faces, and we would be able to focus the characters that we want much easily. Now we have another stun, and this team is particularly good once again because we have Mordo. So whether it's the enemy Greg that dies or your Greg, it will always heal all supernatural allies, and it will always give energy to them. So this is a huge benefit. This team, the hybrid Supernatural and Asgardian, which I call too many sorcerers, I think is just amazing against this team. And hopefully you guys will have immense success with it against these Asgardians Mercenaries hybrid, which has been very popular. So we need to find a way to get rid of them. And yeah, I think this is a very good method. So now you just have to finish off that guy. And okay, so he's 7 red, he's 5 red, 7 yellow, which is not that big. It's surprising that this guy got them to gear tier 15. I would prefer in a situation where you have 7 reds or 6 reds maybe. 5, I'm not sure if 5 is enough to motivate me to gear up a minion. And yeah, so finally we revive Hela. She was dead for a very long time, and that will make sure that we'll have enough damage to get rid of that guy. As you can see, even without any healer, just from his isolate, he is very, very strong, because he's much faster on Alliance Wars defense. And yeah, quite problematic. The team that I show here is much weaker than the team I have right now, because I'm rocking the level 5 ISO on Ghost Rider, which made everything much easier. I think that's the most important ISO weight you can level up. And yeah, now we just have to clear up, and that's it. So what do you guys think about this counter, the too many sorcerers against the Mercenaries Asgard hybrid? You think this is a good counter? Do you have any other counters against this team that can one-shot without any bait team or sacrifice team or things like this? If you have it, let me know in the comments below, and see if it matches any of my other counters that I will be making a video about it soon, or if you have some surprise that I was not aware of. Okay, that's gonna be the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that like button like a boss. Once again, if you found the information on this video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.